Be offense.
Oh, hallelujah. Thank you for this, Rickey Smiley. I love this.
Yeah. Protection. I know you got a good word for that.
Oh, yes, sir. Because, Rick, in this life, people will come for you who you didn't even send for. They will attack you. They will attack your character. Haters will do all they can to damage your reputation and what you're trying to do in life. But isn't it good to know you ain't got to clap back at them, because Jesus will be a fence all around you? I guess that means these things. It means, number one, no weapon formed against you will prosper. It doesn't mean the weapon will not form. It just means what they intend to do, they won't be able to do. They hope to do one thing, but instead something else happens for you that they didn't even want to happen. Sometimes those who try to block you, God uses to bless you. Those who try to stop you, God uses to set you up for what God has set up for you, because Jesus will be a fence all around you, protecting you from the intention of those who mean to do you wrong. But then also, when he's a fence all around you, the Bible says he'll prepare a table before you in the presence of people that can't stand you.
Yeah.
Isn't it good to know that you ain't got to clap back at them, but God will throw a blessing party in your honor, and the party can't jump off until all of your haters show up. And when your haters show up, they have to watch God bless you, and there's nothing that they can do about it, because he's a fence of protection all around you. I'm glad I ain't got to clap back at folks, because God will clap back at them for me. And when God claps back, then guess what? I get blessed in spite of what they try to do to me. And when God claps back for me, the good news is God will bless me in front of them, and there's nothing they can do about it, because he's a fence all around me.
Yes, sir. You're right about that, Pastor Haynes, because the lady,
oh, man,
I had to clap back on this lady that had a gold tooth and black lip liner, and I just feel bad about it. I wrote her all week on Facebook, Pastor Haynes, and it wasn't even, Pastor Haynes, start the music day, it wasn't even, Pastor Haynes, it wasn't even an open face gold. It was a full cap gold tooth, and then black lip liner, Pastor Haynes. I feel bad about it, and I did not have to clap back on that lady who talking about I wasn't funny.
Right.
And then she
right,
said,
that's black and gold, Rick.
Yeah, said all that stuff about me, and I started making memes, and I shouldn't have did it, and I just want to ask for forgiveness.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Pastor Haynes.
I ain't gonna worry about this crazy man.
Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you too, man. Bye.
I did clap back on that lady, though. Yep. She had no business saying that. You can't talk about nobody with a gold tooth and black lip line. That word was for nobody but me, because I sure clapped back on. That was for me this morning, because I was out this morning on Facebook. But I'm going to go ahead and delete all my comments.
Good morning. I'm Alfreda's. Here's today's special edition of The Front Page. From mogul to mixed verdict, Sean Diddy Combs dodged the most serious charges in his federal sex crimes trial, including sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy, which could have put him behind bars for life. The jury found him not guilty on those, but the bad boy mogul did not walk away clean. He was convicted on 2 prostitution-related charges, each carrying a possible 10-year sentence. During the trial, prosecutors painted a disturbing picture, accusing Diddy of throwing drug-fueled freak-off parties where he allegedly forced 2 former girlfriends to perform sex acts with escorts and random men. They claimed he watched, filmed, and even pleasured himself during the encounters. Cassie Ventura testified that over their 11-year relationship, Diddy raped and physically abused her. Another accuser, known only as Jane, said she was so emotionally and financially dependent on Diddy that she couldn't escape the cycle of exploitation. Diddy's legal team pushed back, saying both women were in consensual, open relationships and were down for that swinger lifestyle. They claimed the allegations were exaggerated or fueled by jealousy and lawsuits. Reactions to the verdict are pouring in. Cassie's lawyer says they're glad Diddy was finally held accountable at the federal level and are still pushing for real consequences.
The reaction is that we're pleased that he's finally been held responsible for 2 federal crimes, something that he's never faced in his life. He still faces substantial jail time. Of course, we would have liked to have seen a conviction on the sex crimes in RICO, but we understand beyond a reasonable doubt is a high standard, and we're just pleased that that he still faces substantial jail time. All right, thank you.
Cassie's lawyer and her stylist, who testified, both submitted letters urging the judge to deny Diddy's bond, calling him a danger to witnesses. Outside the courthouse, Diddy's son, Christian, thanked supporters and even danced after the verdict. Meanwhile, the crowd was split. Some fans literally poured baby oil on themselves in support, while critics slammed that verdict. 50 Cent called it a win for Diddy, tweeting, "Diddy beat the Rico, that boy a bad man, he's like the gay John Gotti." But women's rights groups, including the National Organization for Women, called the verdict a failure to fully hold him accountable. The defense had promised that if released, Diddy would stay away from escorts and freak-offs as strict conditions would be in place. $1 million bond, drug testing, limited travel, and no passport. But the judge denied bail. Diddy has been in jail since September. For more info, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the hot spot with the one and only, the Brat. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. When it comes to R&B dominance in the late 80s and early 90s, Damian Hall recently declared that no other group could stand toe-to-toe with Guy. Check out what he said.
No group better than Guy, period. Mm-hmm. From when I came in to where we are. Okay. Mm-hmm. Again, two groups that will always be my everything. Yeah. New Edition and Tony. All these other groups.
So you're giving it to mint condition?
I say one thing to people when people ask me this question. It's not cocky. It's just real. Mm-hmm. Did we ever open up for this?
True.
What?
True
can flip, dance, do all that. When they came out, Spread My Wings. Mm-hmm. I love them all. They're
Spread My Wings, Mamacita.
They did all the things.
All I
like
do
this.
Is think about
they did
you.
all that. Mm-hmm. No group better than Guy.
Wow.
Who was that again, Brat?
That was Damian Hall from Guy, Aaron Hall's brother.
You can believe in yourself, but that was the greatest era of groups.
It was. It was Guy. It was Jodeci.
Jagged Edge.
It was Boyz II Men. It was Jagged Edge. It was Troop. It was
Silk. Yep. Silk. Come on now.
Oh yeah. Guy was before Drew Hill though. So if you go back to
Guy
who was out
80s.
with Guy,
Guy was late 80s.
Guy was.
It was Tony.
112.
It was Guy.
I was just going to say that 112.
112 came later.
112 came after Guy because they.
Why we don't play "Here We Go Again" by Silk? Here we go. Oh, I used to love that damn song.
That's Portrait.
That's Portrait.
That's
right?
not Silk. That's Portrait.
Yeah.
Silk has
that's how
music
many
in
groups
my
it was.
bedroom.
Hey, that was the era. That was the era of Guy groups, man. They was killing it.
Yeah, man. Oh man, that's hard. I mean, who are some of the most influential groups of our time?
Oh my God, Mint Condition.
Oh my God! Don't even start on Mint Condition.
Ain't that hard to do?
It sure is.
Boyz II Men, of course, New Edition and Boyz II Men.
You got to start
at the top of the heat.
Absolutely.
You got to start.
Guy, you got to give Guy their props.
You do got to give Guy their props.
Tony.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But the legendary Jackson 5 and Temptations now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're going to do that.
Well,
We got to go
they
to
came
sports.
That's
Say it.
before.
70s.
That's
The
before
style
our
is-
time. We
I
talking
know.
about like when Guy was out.
Yeah, I know. The 90s was the best, Brat.
Yeah.
90s was the best era of
You'll
music of
never
all
have
time.
a better era.
True.
In Vogue.
H-Town.
In Vogue. Yeah, you talking about the girl groups. I think you talking about Guy groups.
I did Showtime at the Apollo with H-Town. I was proud to be on that damn
Oh,
show.
I love H-Town.
Wow.
Knocking the damn boots, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, knocking the damn boots.
Come on, Doc.
Last night I fought the back.
Yeah.
When we made good love.
Oh my God.
Listening to some Marvin Gaye all night long. Yes.
That old thing back.
So nostalgic.
Yeah.
Just when you
Yeah.
hear them songs, it take you back to
take
what
you
you was
back.
doing,
Oh, Brett,
who you was in a
Brett.
relationship with.
Brat, I had a
Clothes
two-bedroom
burning.
apartment. I had a two-bedroom apartment across the street from a
Yes.
golf course. The rent was $350 a month.
Ooh,
And it was nice
what
over
you
there.
good days.
I had that damn Cutlass, and then I had got that 300ZX with the T-tops.
Come on, I had one of
I
those.
had a 91.
Oh, my
I had a
God.
91.
Oh, my God.
That
Come
was
on now.
the car to have.
That's when the
Yes,
club
sir.
had slow sets.
Come on
Yes,
now.
sir.
Yeah, they don't.
I was a parking lot pimp. I would sit outside the club and get phone numbers when they come out. And then you ain't have no phone. You just write it down. Girl with the red hair.
Come on
You
now.
know, the girl with the green dress with the orange shoes. And then you'll call them, and then they'll meet me at the McDonald's right there by St. Vincent's Hospital. Then they'll trail me down to the apartment.
Well, you had to memorize the number, the apartment.
Hey, Brett, I still got my palm tree that I used to have in my little second bedroom. I still have that plant to this day. Wow. I had this plant. I got this plant in '92. I still have my damn plant. That was the first plant I had when I had my first apartment. Well, ask me why I still got it. I still have it.
It's real?
That's what's
it's
up.
real. It's a real plant. What I do every 4 years, I cut it down and it grows like I
and
had
you
this
repot
plant.
it.
And repot it. Yeah.
Yes.
That's dope.
Damn.
That's what's up.
You got
that plant. That plant can tell you some stories.
I'm glad that plant can't talk, boy.
Yeah, that's why I ain't getting rid of that plant. That plant ain't finna go to the blogs on me.
Okay.
I was dealing with them in the 90s.
Yes, baby.
That's when you got
baby.
All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Hey.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's about that time. Special K got news and positively. Absolutely cannot use Special K. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. I got some questions, Gary. Some stuff for you to think about that you ain't never thought about. Because you don't be thinking about a lot of stuff. Give me some, give me some supernatural music there, Super Dad. Let's start with this right here. If a deaf person has to go to court, is it still called a hearing?
Say that again.
If a deaf person has to go to court, is it still called a hearing? Why do we say a pair of panties when it's only just one? But we say a bra and it's two. Rock T, why do toasters have that setting that burns the bread all the way jet black when ain't nobody eating that?
Right. Why even go that far?
Yeah, what's the point of having that on there?
Right.
Hey, why do they call it an asteroid when it's outside the hemisphere, but a hemorrhoid that's in your butt?
That's good. That's good.
Let me repeat that. Why do they call it an asteroid when it's outside the hemisphere, but a hemorrhoid when it's in your butt?
Yeah.
Why did she sell seashells by the seashore when she could have just picked them up for free?
Wait a minute, what?
Why does she sell seashells by the seashore when you could just pick them up for free?
You must have smoked some weed last night.
I just started last night. I just started smoking weed last night.
A gummy or something.
If you caught between a rock and a hard place, isn't the rock a hard place too? Hey Rick, here's one for the older folks out there. If somebody drowns in the fountain of youth, do they still have to be embalmed? When people say somebody got off scot-free, who is Scott?
Right.
And why was he locked up in the first place?
Right.
And how come numbers don't make no sense? You know, we say 66, 55, 44, 33, 22, 11. How come we'll never say 1-1?
Yeah, 1-1. 22, 33, 1-1.
Yeah.
But 11.
If a person over 21 gets abducted, why is it still called a kidnapping? That's an adult.
A little person probably started.
Why do we say an alarm going off when it's actually coming on?
Right. That's a fact.
Good morning. I'm Alfreda's. Here is today's special edition of the Front Page. It was an emotional day in federal court as Sean Diddy Combs learned his fate, and it's pretty much a split decision. The music mogul was found not guilty of the most serious charges, sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy. Those are the ones that could have locked him away for life, but the jury did convict him of 2 federal charges for transporting women across state lines for prostitution. Each of those charges carries up to 10 years. When the verdict came down, Diddy dropped to his knees, bowed his head against a chair, and began to pray. His family, including his kids and the mother of his youngest child, cried and clapped. Diddy mouthed thank you to them as he sat back down. His lawyer called the verdict a gift of life and told the judge he'd be a fool to run now as he pushed for Diddy's release ahead of sentencing. The case against Diddy was built around disturbing allegations. Witnesses described so-called freak-off parties fueled by drugs, abuse, and coercion. 2 key accusers, singer Cassie Ventura and a woman known only as Jane, were at the center of the prosecution's case. Outside the courtroom, the scene was surreal. Fans were cheering. Some were even rubbing baby oil on themselves in a really bizarre show of support. Diddy's son thanked supporters and even danced, while Diddy's mother, Janice, returned later in the day to blow kisses at supporters. And of course, the internet had something to say. 50 Cent, who's never missed a chance to troll Diddy, posted, quote, "Diddy beat the Rico, that boy a bad man." 50 is reportedly working on a docuseries about the whole case. Judge Mathis said Diddy should not have been denied bail since he was only found guilty on 2 charges, and Bootsy also chimed in with support.
Man, I'm so glad Diddy free, bro. You know, the reason is because I'm tired of seeing us black moguls get took down like that, bro. And I'm tired of seeing us black people go against us black moguls like that. And I feel like if Diddy was a white man who done all this for people, you know, I know he ain't paid people, but if he done all this for hip-hop, if he was white, they would have had so many white people out there protesting for this man losing his life behind a relationship, you know.
The National Organization for Women called the verdict a failure to fully hold Diddy accountable and pointed to a broader culture of toxic masculinity. Legal experts say the decision could discourage other survivors from coming forward. Meanwhile, civil lawsuits are still piling up, including one from a woman who says the abuse started when she was just 10 years old. So what's next? Well, Diddy has been denied bail and sentencing is scheduled for October 3rd. We'll keep you posted on this developing story, and for even more info, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day.
Good morning to you. Good morning, America. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Matriarch, honey. That's the title of Tina Knowles' memoir, honey. And people are rushing out to get it because they're saying it's a great book. Well, they say, y'all, just when you thought Mama Tina, y'all, had already given us enough behind-the-scenes Beyonce gems, honey, they say she goes, honey, and drops a whole plot twist in her new book. Now, they said in that newly released excerpt, honey, Miss Tina Knowles, style icon, Mama Bear, and honorary member of the Beehive Inner Circle reveals, y'all, listen to this, this is so sad, Rick, I almost cried. They said Miss Tina revealed, y'all, that a teacher once suggested, y'all, that Beyonce as a child was a little slow, honey, and should be held back in school. Yep, they're saying Beyonce, honey, the billionaire, the Grammy GOAT, honey, the visionary, honey. They're saying, y'all, honey.
That was all of us.
Yeah,
But what made her think that? Why did she say that?
They say apparently, honey, the young Beyonce had a rough start, y'all, in the classroom, and they said her teacher really had the audacity to say, I think she might be a little slow, honey. They said Tina shared the moment, honey, with both grace and righteous mama rage. They've only been, honey, in school a few months, and you have determined that, she said to the teacher, already side-eyeing the judgment. If she needs a tutor, honey, I'll get her a tutor. I'll work with her, whatever, but you don't tell me that you've already given up on my kid, honey. And to be clear, they said that wasn't just a proud parent moment. This was a mom refusing to let anyone write off her black daughter before she had a chance to shine. Something so many black moms, y'all, have to have do, honey, when the system labels their child too soon and too harshly.
Well,
Ricky, isn't that sad?
Love that.
Yeah, I wasn't going in that class either.
I know, but Ricky, yours probably
But I
too,
had to take a class to graduate. I had to go in there to graduate and get my GPA up.
But Rick, think about it. Most kids who start off slow end up being real successful in life.
Absolutely.
Look at Beyonce. Look at you. Look at me. I mean,
No,
I can't do
you
math.
in there.
Math don't make sense to me. I can't do math.
Same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? English, reading comprehension, history, science, no problem. But math, nope.
Well, they say baby Tina didn't stop there. They say she went straight to the principal, honey, and found a retired teacher named Miss Little to tutor Beyonce privately. They say because when someone says your child might be behind, Tina knows here it's time to build a village, honey. But Ricky, but a lot of people saying that's some probably the reason why Beyonce don't like to do interviews.
Well, that ain't it. I mean, do what you do best. Put me in a math interview and see how good I do.
Yeah, well, we know that, Rick. We will say that.
And
we
you was in math special ed too.
Yeah, we both was in FOM.
What was yours called?
FOM, baby.
Really?
We was FOM. We was in fundamental of mathematics. I have no problem with saying that, honey.
Okay, then.
But I ain't.
But
rich
we
and
graduated
famous.
though, didn't we?
Nah. Okay.
Yeah. And we did not go through geometry and algebra like
none of that,
because we don't use it anyway.
Don't
It's
even
just a waste
use
of
it ain't
time.
hurt nobody in life that not know algebra.
It's ridiculous.
Showed did.
No, honey. Like you said,
I lined
geometry,
up with them kids
calculus.
and them wheelchairs and all that stuff, and went to lunch at 9:30 like everybody else.
Hold on.
Wait.
Say, man.
Wait.
Lunch at 9:30.
Wait, Ricky.
We was out of school at 12. We was at the high school.
Let's
Hit the pause
stop
button.
here.
Made an 80 on the California Achievement Test.
Okay.
All right.
Baby, that was the days, honey. I never get up. We used to run the class, honey, and try to get our
Damn
dance
right.
first.
I don't like the way they had us seated in assembly programs, but that's fine.
Oh, no. Where did they put you?
And I'm still friends with all of them. They can't text me back, but I see them out here and there.
Nah.
They still wear their helmets.
Yes, Lord, honey.
No.
Yes, Lord. 'Cause there was nothing, wasn't it? It was called PEP, honey, when we was in school. You know, so nothing wrong
Always
with
one
that.
that got loose and snuck in everybody's class.
Sir, got loose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move on
What
to
is
the
that?
next story.
What
Yes,
does that
yeah,
mean?
Yeah, they used to come get me. They used to come get me because I'm the only one had mind power over two of them.
Rickey Smiley.
Yeah, well, he
I
just
thought
telling the
about it,
truth,
yeah.
honey. And that happens in real life today, too. He has power over a couple every time we go
Shout out
somewhere.
to Bernard. I still be seeing him walking there.
don't.
What up,
Please
Rick?
please don't shout out.
Yes, Lord.
What up, Rick? What up,
Do
Bernard?
not. Do
Yes,
not.
Lord. But I mean, but that's good though, Miss Tina, acknowledging that you know Beyonce was slow, that she was like the rest of us, honey, and you know
All of
everybody,
us, just
you
like
know.
us. Oh, we all, and I'm just saying all this because we ain't gonna single out Beyonce when all of us, when there's three of us on this morning show took special ed math.
Yep. Well,
Three
I'm
of
not
us.
special ed. It was just fundamentals, man.
It was special ed. It wasn't no
I know. I was
damn
trying to make it a
fundamentals.
nice name, Ricky.
It ain't no name. It was special education math. Only thing different was our mama came and picked us up in school. We didn't have to ride that bus.
Okay.
Wait a minute, what bus was that?
The short one.
The short yellow
that
bus.
That came at 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
Lunch at
AC.
9:30.
And the little cages on the window. Let's
All
stop.
right.
No, ain't had no
All
damn
They
cage.
had no cage on them.
That
That's
must
too
have been
much.
y'all Decatur mess, but it wasn't, honey, for us.
That time he
Cage
came
on
in
the damn
that
window.
classroom.
Yeah, but anyway, honey, congratulations to Beyonce and Miss Tina that she is sharing with the world that Beyonce is normal like the rest of us, and she had to experience
Open that door and say,
some things
"Hi."
as well, honey.
Y'all.
So damn stupid.
I had
No.
one of the night,
I
right,
give
I
my
had one of the night grades. She used to lock in on me in the lunchroom.
Lock in.
Yeah, once they like you and they lock in on you, I can't say they don't even eat their food.
No.
And my boy said, "Hey, Rick, there your little girlfriend looking at you."
All right, that's enough. The
Thank
Kahlua
you.
today, honey, is one of my favorite Kahlua. My Kahlua today is back to school.
Okay.
Isn't that a nice?
Back
On the
to
high end, you
school.
say back to school, and on the long, just say caramel. That's your Kahlua for today.
Thank you, Gary.
Man, that was beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. So each week we read a question from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show DMs, and Special K, what you got?
All right, so this lady says, I have a crush on one of my best friends. He's a sweet guy, handsome, and funny as hell, but he's definitely a man whore.
Oh.
I've known him for over 20 years, since the 8th grade. I'm coming out of a 9-year relationship that ended badly. I don't want to ruin my friendship with him, but he is almost 50 years old, so I don't see him changing his ways to settle down. We flirt a lot, but do you think I should let my real feelings be known? I'm thinking if we just link up, that might get things rolling into relationship mode. I have a date with another guy this weekend, but I know it's just a free dinner that isn't going anywhere. What should I do?
Don't fight it, man. It could be your soulmate.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What are your thoughts on that, Kay?
I knew somebody who was in a situation like that. She was friends with this guy for a long time. You know, single lady. She was like in her 40s, and she said that this dude had been her like best friend for a long time. Which, you know, and I said, well, why don't you just date him? She said, because we've been friends for too long. But then you know he linked up with somebody else, and then she had some feelings about it. But I'm like, that was on you. You should have.
But why you ain't say nothing?
I told her. She said that they were just too good of friends. She didn't want to mess it up. But then when he finally settled down with somebody else, she kind of had feelings about it. And I'm like, okay, but that's on you.
But did y'all hear what
you
the
laying
letter
in the bed,
said?
pillow talking all damn night. No
Yeah.
one talk all night.
No, but Ricky, did y'all hear what the letter said?
He's a man
Why
whore.
would she date him here? She said he was a man
Exactly.
whore. Why would I go with you and you're a
Exactly.
man whore? If you do it to them, you're going to do it to me. So that would be stupid.
Well, apparently he ain't in a he's not in a relationship. So
'Cause he's
maybe
a man
just
whore.
He just living his life.
Oh, that would live in your life?
Yeah, but she said she's known him. But in this situation, honestly, these make the best relationships. Somebody you've been friends with for a long time, and y'all just been avoiding, interacting in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she might be she might be what he needs.
Right.
That might be why he's bouncing around from place to place. Because a lot of times men don't know how to, bridge that gap.
Right.
And the woman has to kind of guide him into it.
Well, I'm not for to guide you into it now that you've been with all these different doggone people, and every time I go out in the public here, there goes one, and there goes another one you've been with. No.
He probably doing it because he really want her, and she won't,
he
she
needs to tell her. Well, tell her.
If he really wanted her, he's a man whore. If he really wanted her,
all the damn time with her and taking her out to dinner and pillow talking with her. What
he does
she
that?
think it is?
But she didn't say that. She didn't say that they've been dating. She just said she's known him, and she was in a relationship. So she's been in a relationship for 9 years.
Yeah, if they've been friends that long, he highly respects her. And if he decided to become an item with her, I think his man whore days would go. He retired.
Yeah, he about to be 50. That's about when you run out of gas anyway. Oh,
be somebody's friend laying over there with them damn basketball shorts on the other side of the bed, ass looking like Mount Everest.
Come on, dog.
So, Alfredas, do you think she should just let him know how she feels?
No, because I think if he wanted to go out with her, he knows she's not with anybody right now. He would try to go out with her. I think he's a man whore, and she knows he's a man whore. He knows she knows he's a man whore.
So maybe she should put that thing on him and
bring him. Land the plane. Land the plane.
Land the plane.
No, girl, keep circling that airport. Don't land it.
Nah,
okay. Yes, sir. All right, Black Tony, what's going on?
Son, I'm busy this morning, son. I wish I could have came to work this morning, but I'm busy right now trying to get this money, but I'm trying to get some money on. You feel me, son?
You got money at work. That's what the job for.
Nah, that work money, that's slow money. I'm trying to get this street money right now. I done came up. Boy, we done hit a lick last night.
What you mean you done came up? What you mean?
We done hit a lick, boy.
Can we make some money?
Well, I don't know. You might could. You want to invest and buy some of this ice cream up off of me.
Yep. What you got?
Boy, we went out there with them white folk be at last night, boy.
Where y'all
went out there on the white folk area, out in Royal
Out in Roswell
Road, on Royal Road, boy. The police out there, man, we done jacked the damn Ben & Jerry truck.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
I'm talking about a Ben & Jerry truck, but you don't know nothing about that Ben & Jerry, but that white folk ice cream, boy.
White people ice cream. Who's black people ice cream? Who is black people ice cream?
Black people ice cream, but the white folk eat that Ben & Jerry, but they got all kind of flavor too, son.
And you got it.
But we got it. But do we got it? But we got it. But I'm talking about all the flavor.
You got some of them s'mores. You got the s'mores.
What you got?
But we got s'mores. We got the s'mores. We got the cherry garcia. Chunky monkey. I'm talking about. I'm looking at all the little label right now. Chubby.
You on the back of the truck right now?
I'm on the back of the truck right now. I'm looking at all the boxes right now.
What you got, dog?
Holy Canterly, Rainforest Crunch, Sugar Plum, Dublin Mudslide, Pecan Pie, Turtle Sundae.
Yeah.
And that Turtle Sundae got real turtles in it, bud. They got the turtle on the thing. Half baked, milk chocolate chunk.
Yeah.
This other one called Cow Power.
Yeah.
Chewy, gooey cookie.
All right. Yeah.
We got peanut butter and jelly with real peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you know. Got pecan pie, real pecan, you know. Hey, shout out one called Let me see, Sweaty Balls.
Oh.
I swear, that's a real.
Man.
Yeah. And then it one called, and then Alfredo, it one called This Is Nuts.
No, it's not.
And they say it got so much nuts. It got so much nuts in it. I'm talking about every scoop, you get some nuts, boy. I'm talking about like sometimes that regular butter pecan, you might get a nut every few bites. On this one right here, on This Is Nuts, every time you bite some nuts. I'm talking about you get nuts in every bite. Alfredo, you know sometimes
The answer is no.
I'm telling you. And this one right here. No. Hey, baby girl, you eat this right here, you gonna get nuts every time you bite it, son.
Yeah.
You gonna get you some nuts in your mouth.
I'm good.
All right, y'all, this is Rick's About the Morning Show. Gary with the T is sharing some of the highlights from the BET Awards with us. He was there with Shamir from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So let's check out the conversation with the one and only Ciara.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, honey, the moment that we have all been waiting for, honey, because we didn't say them, baby, me and Shamir, we didn't turn down Jesus, honey, because we say Ciara is coming, honey.
No, you are not saying that, okay?
But hail to the Queen,
He turned
baby.
down Jesus, so we know where he headed to,
but Jesus told me that, honey, no, Gary, you just hold on, Ciara is coming. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, honey, for the flawless, the one, the only, the talented Miss Ciara. Ciara.
Y'all are so sweet, and that is so funny. And we are never turning down Jesus.
Oh, no, we won't turn down Jesus.
No,
but Ciara.
Tell him what you want.
But we'll turn down Jesus.
Well, I'm not. I
you
cannot.
make me sick. Gary, stop.
I cannot.
Ciara, the way you have caused an upsell in these fold-out chairs.
Oh, my God.
Baby, you can't find no fold-out chair at Lowe's, Home Depot, nowhere. Y'all should, you should be getting a percentage of that.
Big facts.
Everybody.
No, I was playing.
When I tell you, no matter, it used to be everybody got the fan dance. Now everybody's like, y'all want to do the challenge?
Let's go.
She's a trendsetter,
How did you even come up with
Oh, my gosh. I have to shout out Taylor Terry, this choreographer. That's the first video she ever choreographed, was my ecstasy video. And she actually showed me this footage of her in the rehearsal hall. She showed me like some ideas for the video. She did like a whole routine. And when she did the chair, I was like, that is special.
Yes.
I'm like, I want to try to do that, and I hope I can do it. I was a little intimidated at first because I'm like, she looks like she's floating. And then I went to the rehearsal hall with her, and I tried. I was like, oh my gosh, it's actually not as hard as it looks. So that's what's been so fun, seeing the whole world get on the chairs, because everyone can do it.
I know you're an ATL girl.
Hey, come on.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, y'all both ATL girls, honey. So,
yeah, it's a thing, okay? It's a thing. Georgia Peaches, okay?
Yes. There you go. Speaking of Georgia Peaches, now I read somewhere that you're going to be joining Real Housewives of Atlanta. Is that correct?
What you read?
We gotta shoot our shot now. We would love to have
What did you read?
I read that somewhere. I don't know if that was in Jet or one of those magazines. I don't know.
You know what, Gary? Gary is he's getting fired today. I'm going ahead and let him know. Gary gonna need to get on up out of here, because he's just causing all kind of drama. Coming in hot.
Sarah, you wouldn't want to be on Real Housewives?
Let me tell you something. I love those shows.
Oh, I do. It's external stimulation. I love it too.
I love it. It's honestly really fun to watch.
Yes, that's
to watch.
Okay, now I don't know if I could be scrapping with the girls all the time like that. Okay, but it's fun to watch.
It could be a little training now, but
be turned up. But it's really fun. And girls do so well. Like, look at Candy.
Oh my goodness,
she's like rocking it. Like, I'm so proud of her. Like, so proud of her. She's inspiring so many women.
Absolutely.
You know, so it's a great platform.
Now, Ciara, a lot of women look up to you, honey. I mean, you're in a great marriage and stuff, honey. Loving husband, loving family. So, and I know you have a prayer.
I was just gonna say that. Ciara's prayer.
When you gonna put out the book, so everybody can read the damn book?
The fine print. We want to see. The people want to know.
Yeah, I want to know. Hell.
First of all, y'all are so sweet, and I do feel really blessed that I get to wake up to the love of my life every day, and we do life together. That is really a gift. Let me tell y'all. So with prayer really does work.
Oh, yes.
Right? And I just want to encourage people to pray in general, right? Whether it's your love, whether it's what you want in your work life. Like, there's life and death in the tongue. So when you speak, like the Bible says it, when you speak, say great things. Like, when you tell your life, when you speak, you get a chance to tell your life story. So what are you saying about your life? So I think it's important. I just want to encourage people to do that. Like, speak life into yourself. Speak life into where you want to go. Prayer changes things. Like, I don't know about you guys, but have you ever had a moment to where you're like, I'm having a tough time, or maybe not feeling so balanced, but you pray and automatically you feel peace?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That's how you know the power of prayers.
All right, more babies?
More, yeah, for sure.
I love that.
Yeah. I'm not going to be like, no.
No.
I mean, I love being a mom.
Well, they were saying that it was happening now, and I'm looking. You ain't pregnant.
Now. What other magazine you read?
Girl, you know, honey, they be sending me that mess. Talking about, she pregnant again, Ciara pregnant, honey. And so I'm like, girl, honey, she ain't pregnant now.
Tell them, Gary.
Ciara ain't pregnant.
Let me tell you something. I love being a mom. It's by far my most favorite job of all. My babies they really put the P in purpose for me.
Well, one more thing before I let you go, honey. This question, it just came in my spirit. I don't know who told me this.
Well, it came to Gary's spirit because we don't know where he be about to go.
But it came in my spirit. So, have you sent any money to Puffy's commissary?
No, ma'am.
You know what?
No, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir.
Gary, you know what?
He made me sick.
I'm not.
Don't even.
See, you know what?
Ciara, we love you.
Let me tell you something. Think about when he says something. You really don't know what's going to happen. But can I tell you something, though?
What? Yeah.
I do have something important to say.
What's yeah.
August 22nd, my album CC comes out.
That's right, baby. That's what we need to know.
And I'm so excited.
Yeah. You're doing a full album?
I'm super excited. So it's a full album. It started out as an EP, the CC EP. I've been sitting on so much music. I'm like, I'm not going to hold it anymore. I want to give it to my fans in full body.
We want
and
it.
so they will have the complete project. And we're not holding no more.
Is it titled?
And it's really fun. It's the CC album.
The CC album.
That's my nickname. My fans have always been like, hey, CC.
822.
Yes.
The CC album.
And that's love.
All
CC.
right.
I just want to say thank you to my fans for their support. And to be honest, like, I would not be standing if it wasn't for my fans.
Keep going. Keep leveling up because we leveling up right behind you.
Yes,
Let's go, baby. And good luck to you on your journey.
Ciara, thank you so much for stopping by. Good luck to you in your endeavors, honey, and we love you.
All right, y'all, that was Gary with the T and Shamir from the Real Housewives of Atlanta hanging out at the BET Awards. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
People are talking. Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. We got one of the hottest songs in the world right now, ladies and gentlemen. Get your fans, get your cowboy boots out because we got our boots on the ground. Y'all, please give it up for 803 Fresh. In the
Good morning, everybody. What's going on?
Man, Big Dog, how you doing, man? Happy to have you.
Doing pretty good, Rick. How you, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Your song Boots on the Ground is blowing up. It is so damn viral, and everybody can't stop playing it and doing this dance, man. Did you expect for it to go like this?
Definitely didn't. That was the last thing from my mind, man. But it's a pleasure for it to be that way.
Come on now.
Absolutely. Where y'all originally from?
I'm from Wagner, South Carolina.
Okay, well, check this out. You got Kamala Harris, Tina Knowles, and Michelle Obama. They was just seen doing the dance. Even Beyonce herself gave you a huge shout-out by playing the song during the Cowboy Carter Tour. How does all this support feel from all these big names?
Man, my heart is just overwhelmed, man, just for names like that to even mention me or the song, period, man. It's a blessing to be in a position.
Absolutely.
I can't even lie.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Listen, everybody loves a good line dance. Now, did you set out to make this a song to a line dance too, or did that just happen?
It just happened. The people, they actually chose it, man. Boots on the Ground was definitely not intended to be a line dance song, but usually with Southern Soul, the people, they pick it. And so when the line dancers pick it, you got to be ready for when they call.
Yep.
Yeah, because this new Southern Soul thing, honey, we playing it on the radio here. I'm like, oh, my God, it's the new rap.
Okay, everybody buying fans.
Yes,
Southern Soul is feel-good music, man.
Yeah, because in my hometown, Texas, they play it all the time. So, so now you were raised in South Carolina, so how has that influenced your musical style?
Oh, man, with South Carolina, we come from a real strong gospel base. Ricky, I know you know something about that.
Come on now.
We come from a very strong gospel base, very strong blues base down there, man. So really, I was blessed to be in the household of both. You said my mama was real thick on the blues, my dad was real thick on the gospel, so I just merged the two.
Yep, that's how it go down.
And what instruments you play?
I play the drums.
Okay, there you go, Brat.
That's what's up. Me too. Me too. Played in church. That's right. Well, you know what? Typically, when independent artists have a hit song that goes viral, the labels start trying to throw big numbers at you and stuff. So, do you plan to stay independent, or are you gonna sign with a big label? What you think?
My plan is just to go with what God has me to go in.
Come on now.
I definitely don't know what the trajectory of it is.
Okay.
But I'm just going to follow it. I'm just going to pace myself. I'm not really going to jump on anything, real fast.
Yep.
I'm just going to be adamant and taking my time. And, whatever he got for me in the future, that's what we're going to go with.
And make sure you stay lawyered up.
Of course.
Yep.
Shouts out to my lawyers.
Come on now.
Hey, can I throw a question in there? Can I throw one in there for you?
What up, boy?
Let me throw one in there for you real quick. So I'm at the mall yesterday, and the song is playing literally in every store I go in. The song is playing. When you are out and you hear the song, do it make you want to tell people, hey, that's me?
No, it just be like, boy, here it go again.
Yeah.
And so I duck, try to find the bathroom as quick as possible.
Yeah. Now, Fresh, so we're looking forward to seeing you on the Fantastic Voyage this year. So now I'll be there, too, with her in my tea party, and, it's going to all be great. So, but what can we expect to see from you on the cruise, and what's next for 803 Fresh? And we didn't ask you, but can we do the Boots on the Ground line dance? Can we do it?
Of course, we
just
do it, man.
my little self or whatever.
What you going to expect from me?
Because he can't do it.
Future holds great music, man. We got great music that's coming, man. Definitely got a project that we're working on that's going to be coming. For the cruise, if you didn't come to have a good time, you're in the wrong place. I'm definitely coming to show up, show out. Hopefully they have them fans and they boots on the ground. I'm definitely going to have mine.
They're going to go crazy on that cruise.
When he was saying, them fans, I didn't know he was saying fans or something else, but yeah.
Fan. F-A-N.
Yeah.
F-A-N. Fan. Fan. F-A-N.
Oh, F-A-N.
Boy.
Oh man, 803 Fresh, man. You got everybody having fans on them at all times. I'm at a corporate event. This has nothing to do with music and anything, but your doggone song came on and everybody pulled out fans.
Oh my God.
I was like, man, come on, man. That's when you know that you made it. So congratulations to all your success, big dog.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, thank you for joining us today. Now, let everybody know how they can follow you.
What's going on, everybody? 803 Fresh the Kid live in the building, man. You can find me everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, your local bootleg, man, the flea market. You can find my music every single where, man. Y'all just keep on continuing to support, man. I appreciate everything, man, and it's a pleasure to be here, man. Thank you.
And thank you for clarifying, because Gary and some of his sorority brothers, they run up there every time and say, where them fans? They say, fan.
Yeah,
Miss Kevin and Miss Byron.
Yes, and all the girls was running. We was like, girl, hi.
Y'all just stay tuned, man. Southern Soul would definitely be a main genre.
All right, y'all. Hey, we love it. Do not miss 803 Fresh, man. Bring your fans to the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage, along with Gary's Tea Party and performances by Neo, Mary, Tyrese, October London, and more. So book your cabin now at fv2025.com or call 214-495-1963. Y'all give it up for 803 Fresh. All right, Jeff Johnston is back with 3 things you need to know. Jeff, what up?
Hey, good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. Listen, you all, I know summer is already here, and while the heat is doing what it does, I want to talk about something we don't always do enough of, and that's intentionally using this season to recharge, reconnect, and rest. It doesn't matter if your money is long, short, somewhere in between. Summer is a gift, and we need to start treating it like one. So let's start with family, right? You don't need a big vacation budget or even a huge family reunion to make memories. Take the babies to the park with a cooler and a Bluetooth speaker. Start backyard movie night with a cheap projector and a sheet. Or just cook together once a week. Let the kids pick the meal and turn the kitchen or the barbecue in the backyard to a mini cooking show. Why? Because our presence is always greater than any presence. It's the smell, the consistent moments that shape big, lasting memories. And many of us are old enough to remember backyards at Big Mama's house or weekends at Auntie's and them that made us feel happy and even feel happy thinking about it right now. The second thing is growth. What's one thing you've been saying you want to learn? A language, a new recipe, how to fix something in the house, how to trade, invest, or budget better. Summer's the perfect time to carve out 30 minutes a day or 1 hour a week to pour into yourself. And we have free access to YouTube, podcasts, online libraries. Even IG can teach you something if you're following the right people. Now, don't get it twisted. Summer is not just about productivity. It's also about joy. So do something just because it's fun. Get back to bike riding, go skating, grab a water gun and declare war with family. Go dancing, go to a festival, sit outside at night and listen to good music with even better company. Let yourself frolic, like unapologetically, and finally rest. Summer is God's way, in my mind, of reminding us to slow down. The days are longer, the sun stays out to hold you longer. Take the hint. Schedule your peace. Nap without guilt. Turn off your phone for an afternoon. Sit in silence, or better yet, find some water, whether it's a pool, a lake, somebody's cousin's backyard. Get a little kiddie pool, whatever. Get one of them old school sprinklers and just run through it. So whatever your summer budget is, schedule or energy looks like, make space for what matters. This summer, don't just survive the heat. Thrive in this season. Love harder, laugh louder, grow deeper, and rest better. With all that's going on around us, you deserve it. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Let me know what you're doing for the summer, what you want to do for the summer, what you're learning, how you're frolicking, whatever it is. Hit me at Jeff's Nation and let me know how you want to use this summer for your own season of recharge, reconnect, and reset.
All right, y'all, that was Jeff Johnson with 3 things you need to know. Thank you, Jeff, man. Love you, bro. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
This is a crazy story. Michael Crowley, 29-year-old Michael Crowley, has been charged with murder after allegedly shooting and killing his 48-year-old uncle, Roderick Crowley, in DeKalb County, Georgia. Police say it all started after a heated argument over a honey bun that Roderick had taken and eaten from the fridge. Oh. Now, a witness told Michael, hey, man, cool off, walk away. But he was so mad that he literally came back with his gun and fired 4 shots into his uncle's chest and arms. He later called 911 himself, then tried to hide out in the woods until a police dog sniffed him out, well, him and his gun. He's out on bond now. Now, nobody knows how a honey bun turned into a homicide. It's still just anybody's guess how this got so heated, literally.
Yeah, that tension probably been building up for a while.
But, you know, people get so mad when you mess with their stuff in the fridge.
Especially them snacks.
Right?
It was one of them Intamins.
That honey bun's a classic snack.
You living there, and it ain't no understanding as to who food belongs to what. And I done lived with uncles before and stuff. And don't touch this, don't touch that. And all this stuff, it can get real tense. Who drunk all the Kool-Aid?
Right.
Come on, dog.
Right.
Yeah,
and then
man.
You got those offenders that just keep doing it and don't care.
Yeah, I'll fight over some zebra cakes now.
Yeah, especially the refrigerated ones.
Come on,
Kindness
dog.
in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the bite. They got that bite. I don't like them room temperature. That bite right at the fridge. They be just right.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Wash that baby down with a Sprite and lay on the couch and have a seizure.
I was going to say, that's
because
too much sugar.
sweet and sweet.
I know. But I don't drink the whole Sprite. Just to wash it down to burn your throat. And then you cool it off with a bottled water, and then you relax.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
It's a routine it is now.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Come on, dog.
It
And get
is.
some of them sweet heat golden flake chips to eat with it. Oh, come on,
yeah.
dog.
Why does it sound like a room full of fat people?
Okay.
Some Grippos.
Yes, sir.
My 600-pound life over here.
Yeah. We're gonna be washed down on the porch like a Dodge Charger.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Good morning. I'm Alfreda's. Here's what's going on in the news. The government wants us all in Fitbits and Apple Watches to get healthier. RFK Jr. says they'll track stuff like glucose and food reactions, and he wants a national rollout in the next 4 years. But here's the catch. Covered California just got busted sending users private health info, including medical conditions, to LinkedIn without consent, using hidden ad trackers. So while one agency pushes health tech, another is leaking your data. Coincidence? Some folks think not. The Golden Gate Bridge Authority might ditch a 2020 resolution that condemns racism because of new federal DEI rules. The district's GM says the language could clash with guidelines, but critics call it a sad step back. This whole debate is part of a bigger conversation happening nationwide about how diversity programs are getting pushed back under the current administration. If you like to take naps, listen up. That 3 p.m. crash nap might come with a cost. A Harvard study says naps longer than 30 minutes or at odd times may be linked to a higher risk of death. Researchers say long naps could signal hidden health issues like depression, high blood pressure, or heart disease. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Shout out to the homie quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, man. Jalen Hurts, if y'all don't know, he just released and put out a new children's book called Better Than a Touchdown, and he spoke on why he did it and where the inspiration came from.
It's always been a dream of mine to have my own children's book, and I'm blessed to say that dream is now becoming reality. We're better than a touchdown. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of love put into this book. It's very heartfelt because without the lessons learned, I wouldn't be where I am today. And so I'm excited to extend those lessons to the next generation, and hopefully it uplifts them just as the many lessons I learned did the same for me.
Big up to Jalen Hurts, man.
Love that.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been contemplating taking my book, No Excuses to Get It Done, and making a children's version
Please do.
for the little kiddos.
Please do.
You know what? I think I'm going to do that.
Yes.
I'm going to do that,
I
man,
love
because
it.
it's been in my head. So, Jalen Hurts, you just inspired me to do that, man. And speaking of Jalen Hurts, since he's a Super Bowl quarterback, defending Super Bowl quarterback, does that automatically make him the top quarterback in the league? This is something that somebody asked me on social media. I still got Patrick Mahomes at number 1.
What?
Josh Allen at number 2. Lamar Jackson number 3. Joe Burrow at number 4. And I'm putting Jalen Hurts somewhere around that 5
How you gonna do
spot.
that when he didn't win? I mean, those people didn't
I'm
win.
just
this-
talking about at the position.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about sports, but I'm thinking winners are at the top spot. But you know, what do I know?
Let's talk about it, man. Hit me up on social media right now at Rock T Holla. It is what it is. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.